Hi, my name is Sam Taggart, and I've helped thousands of roofers and hundreds of roofing companies. I spoke for GAF, a multi-billion-dollar shingle manufacturer, for 4 years. I've spoken at every single roofing conference you can think of. And over the years, doing roofing, teaching roofing, coaching and consulting roofing companies, I found a few things to make you more efficient, whether you're a roof project manager or sales guy, or you're a roofing owner. It doesn't matter if you're a $100-something million company or you're a $1 million owner chucking a truck, whatever. In these videos, I really want to dive into some basic systems that I've noticed are inefficiencies just because I think they're traditions of their forefathers. Meaning, this is how my roofing owner did it, and then they taught me how to do it, and then they taught this guy how to do it, and so forth, when they're not thinking outside the box. So my background is actually coming from alarms and solar sales, and then I got into the consulting side on the roofing, and right away I noticed some inefficiencies, and I was like, wait, why do you do it this way? And they're like, well, that's just how we always have done it. So the first one is the 10-50-50 model. Most people pay in roofing 10%, they take 10% off the top and then they give 50-50 of the profit. And there's many different pay structures, but let's just say that's you. You should obviously be like, wait, why is he saying there's a red flag there? The problem is most roofing owners don't think to scale. They're not thinking like, okay, what happens when I want to have a manager manage my salespeople and I don't want to be the guy that's selling and managing? I've got to leave some meat on the bone to give leadership and to have growth. Meaning, if I'm a beginner rep, why would I be getting paid the same as somebody that's been there for 2 years? I've got to leave some meat on the bone for some progression. And so having a percentage of total gross and leaving a par pricing in place is going to be a more efficient way to actually pay your people. The second one is the actual hierarchy or job positions. So most people, they're like, he's in roofing sales, but we call him a project manager. Meaning a project manager to me sounds like more of a customer service person, less of a salesperson. So if your job description right now says project manager, I'd also reconsider this. And I'd say I'm hiring for sales and I'm hiring for project management. Salespeople aren't operators. They're not organized, they're not CRM people, they're not data driven. So if you're somebody that's like paying your salespeople to be pick up checks, order materials, schedule this, drive to this, follow up on this, do this. You're actually doing a disservice to their genius, and you're taking away, or you're taking the wind out their sails. So if you're a real salesperson, you don't want to be doing any of that. So if you're in sales right now and they're making you do all that, you might want to consider saying, maybe if I'm going to make 200 grand this year and I'm actually really good, I'll hire an administrator that actually does a lot of the project management for me. And I might pay 40 grand or 30 grand or 100 grand or whatever that number is to sit there and manage your pipeline, saving 20, 30 hours a week of paper pushing so that you can spend those extra 10, 20, 30, 40 hours a week actually selling and doing what you're good at. And when you can subdivide those roles as an owner and actually compensate that fairly, and you can actually, as a rep, even just taking ownership over that, I promise all of a sudden sales volume goes up because really revenue generating activities are prospecting, presenting, and closing. That's what generates revenue. Obviously you gotta collect the check, you gotta order, you gotta get it approved by the insurance adjuster. That's all good, like you need to do that. But somebody that's on a W-2, just administrative person could do all that. Then the third thing that I found as far as inefficiencies is the operational element of their sales. Meaning when they do sales, like most people are like, good luck, go sell. And they could do referral programs, they could do realtor programs, they could do insurance agent programs, they could go knock doors, they could storm chase, they could do Facebook, they could do Facebook ads, they could do, and so many people think just because they're giving a wide net of trial these things, they're gonna be successful. And I'm like, no. As an owner or a leader, you've got to kind of put on the blinders for your sales guys and be like, do this thing today. And the more you can build a culture around consistent activity, all of a sudden you find that consistent activity works, whether that's you're buying preset appointments or you're knocking or whatever, all of a sudden you'll see your guys' activity go up because they're not lost kind of waking up every day being like, well, I don't have anything on the calendar, so like maybe I'll check my emails, I'll follow up with this people, because most of the time, people take the path of least resistance, meaning they don't want to go after, I'm gonna get my face kicked in 100 times today, so they're gonna go, what's easy and doesn't bite? But if you can guide them to go, you're gonna make more money if you are willing to get your face kicked in 100 times a day than just sit there and just follow up with emails and stuff. I promise you're gonna see a higher increase. So one of the things we help business owners do at our business boot camp is it's a 2-day event where we walk through training systems on scaling. So it's like, what do I need to do to implement a culture of carnivores and versus lead babies? What do I need to do to strive and get my guys training at a higher level, becoming more self-sufficient, not being so dependent on the leader? What do I need to do to save up my time? Because as a business owner, this is where they're inefficient, is I've watched guys running $50 million companies stop me in the middle of a consult and be like, hold on, I gotta go draw the design on this commercial property. And I'm like, you're still literally bidding out this proposal when you could probably have somebody in your office just draw out the proposal, and it takes you 2 hours to do so. That was 2 hours of my time you wasted, your time you wasted. And I'm like, what are you doing? So I found that a lot of people aren't willing to let go of control a little bit, automate, eliminate, and delegate. If you're a leader and you're somebody that's like, I'm stuck in that, I'm lost, I'm working 90 hours a week because I'm just drowning, you probably need some consult on how to actually free your time up. So we'd love to invite you to one of our business boot camps where we teach companies how to be more efficient. We teach companies how to scale, to recruit, to get these guys more active. Come to our 2-day leadership event here in Utah by clicking the link below, and we'd love to see you guys there. But I promise you, by being inefficient, you're not making anybody more money, you're actually causing more headache, you're losing money, and you can't scale if you don't create systems to be more efficient. So again, if you got some value out of this, we'd love to see you subscribe. We have tons more videos on how to sell, how to go scale your company. We have our online training, Roofing University. Click the link, schedule a call. I'd love to see where I can help you out.